So anyway, let me talk to y'all about this B thing, right? His name is Vitilak. Basically, he's the creator of the Ethereum platform for, the crypto investors. So like Ethereum. So y'all know like Uniswap, and y'all know like all these other places that deal with Uniswap. Uniswap has like is one provider of like a whole bunch of Ethereum products. So let me tell y'all, right? Also, Binance is also, they say that Crypto.com is also providing this, was it Shiba Inu? They're providing it. So let me tell you about this, right? This guy here, the creators of a lot of programs, what they do is that they send this guy their coins because they think the guy is not going to mess with the coins. So basically, they send him the coins because they create too many. They created too many, and they send him the coins and say, hey, listen, if we send him the coins, he's not going to mess with it. It's going to be burned, pretty much. So when they do something like that, that means the price of their coins is going to skyrocket. You understand what I mean? Because if you have to supply too much stuff, and then like the supply goes down, it's going to be technically more expensive because, that's the way things are, right? So that's what they're going to do, right? That's what they thought was going to happen, because they say that this guy is probably not going to mess with their coins. He did, actually. This Vitilak guy, he took a whole bunch of their coins, which is crypto, because he deals in crypto, so it just makes people not want to trust crypto. Actually, it makes people not want to trust him. But he took it, and then they say that he actually took the money and then donated it to India, right? And so when I hear that, it sounds very nice, but when you actually have to take money from people who are actually, a lot of people who could be very poor, who could have sick people in their house, who could have who could be suffering, who could be trying to look for another job but can't find one, or who could be in a job that they really don't like and they're being abused by you know what I mean? And you took it from those people, and then just to claim, the media claims, who knows what he did, but the media claims that he gave it to, bless him, the media claimed that he gave it to a charity organization. But I know like rich people always give like a crazy amount of money to charity organizations, but there's this thing going around saying that when a rich person does that, that means they're trying to evade taxes, right? And it makes sense because this guy is dealing with a whole bunch of money. So it also begs the question, because it's like he has technically like almost $30 billion. He probably has more than that, y'all. I don't even know, but I heard that he had like 23 billion, and he keeps getting more billions like every freaking more millions like every second we speak right now. It's like ridiculous or something, right? Why in the world would you want to touch somebody else's money? Like, why in the world would you want to touch somebody else's money? That doesn't make any sense to me. And yeah, so who knows? And they said this guy over the past few days, like he's 27 years old. They say over the past few days, he's been acting kind of strange with the money. He's been taking a lot of money out, and he's been basically, his program shows what he's doing. Like his program shows him taking the money out, but when he moves it to a different account, they don't know what happened to it. It's very interesting because like Ethereum is actually a big company, so if you want to do something kind of obvious with it, you can see it in the in the record. But he knows that everybody knows his account, so he moves the money from off the account. That's very shady. That's very shady. Do I believe he actually gave the Indian people $1 billion? Heck no. I don't believe he gave the Indian people $1 billion. I don't believe that for like 1 second. Listen. And I got to look like that because it's like the crypto atmosphere, not even just the crypto atmosphere, but like the atmosphere like of the world is like there's so many people who loves the rich. You understand me? They absolutely love the rich. They think of themselves as nothing compared to the rich. And I go and I read so many people's comments, and it's just like they're just nasty with it. They say they love to see people get ripped off. So many people admit to liking that, and these comments get like voted to the top. And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be investing yourself? What is there to love about it? Like I think that if a person, right, especially like a human being, not even just a man, I believe like if a person does not defend their own assets, who's going to defend their own assets for them? Like, nobody's going to defend their own stuff. Like, nobody's going to do it. It's like, that seems like very, it seems like very small-minded. It seems like very weak male, like, type of a person. Not even just, yeah, a weak male type. And it's like, that was just, like, not even cute. And everybody was just, like, supporting the guy and all that stuff. And I'm just looking like, this dude just took a whole bunch of poor people's money, right? And y'all can say, y'all, y'all can say it's the creator's fault and all that stuff, but it's also suspicious to how a program like this gets put on the top exchanges. Like what I told y'all, like Binance and Crypto.com is also big, but Binance is like the biggest like exchange in the world. You know, it's very suspicious. How in the world do you get put on the biggest exchange in the world being like that? Like being suspicious like that? Where over half of the supply is given to some guy, not just some guy, the creator of the Ethereum program. That's what I really think about the situation, because it's like, it makes me sad because these are like regular people he took from. And that's what we know of. He did take from the people. Let me tell y'all. Yeah, they say he's been moving money around. So of course he has. But that's just where I feel like about this whole situation here. And I feel that a lot of people aren't really like even taking it like rationally. It's like, well, they feel like, okay, well, the Indian people this. It's like, yeah, but what about the African people over there that's like suffering from like, what is it? They're suffering from like hunger, or they're suffering from like having their houses burnt down, their cities, their kids taken. What about them? Taken it. What about them? What about the people up there in Syria and the people up there in Palestine? What about them? It just seems like the world always has problems, but it seems like nobody ever really wants to. People can't really solve problems with just money. It can't. By the end of the day, it's not just money. It's the people that's involved. That's if he even donated. I believe he must put like a piece up in there, maybe a few million. I believe that. I don't believe he actually donated the whole billion. I don't believe that for a second. But it's like, it's always the people that it comes down to. You know. That's what I gotta say about this situation. Oh yeah, and besides, I went on their website and I read what they're doing, and it's like everything on their website don't seem like it make any sense. Like it seemed like it was written by like a person in like elementary or something. It doesn't make any sense. And so I begs the question, to how in the world did something like this get on the top exchanges, you know, in the world? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And I really believe that this Vitilak dude, he need to be like under some type of investigation. So I believe like he needs to be like under some type of, what is it? Somebody said this, investigation, but somebody said that, but I believe that he needs to be under some type of watch or something like that. Maybe that's the reason why he's trying to get the heck up out of there, because people now want to kill his ass for taking their money. I don't fool with other people's money, y'all. I really don't do that. He do some slick shit like that. That's greedy. It's almost like parasitic, really. It's like really parasitic, because it's like you sitting up there making $1 million a day, and you're gonna steal from like poor people. Technically, it's like, and technically it was his coins to begin with. But when people are like doing stuff like that, moving stuff to your wallet, and you're the creator of the program, and you never told them to stop. You never gave any clarity on telling people about anything about, hey, listen, this is your wallet, but you never gave them clarity on about like what you do with your wallet. You never do that. It's like a lot of people sent him coins and then he left it alone. So it's like they assume that since he's the creator of the program, they assume that he needs to be trusted. And yeah, so I don't like that. I don't like that. If y'all hear about this dude sitting up in the video, if y'all see something about he done died or something like that, what I said don't mess with people's money. They say, let's just say that he didn't even die, he just disappeared off the face of the planet or something like that. Well, he probably dead, y'all. I'm just saying, because I don't want to mess with nobody's money. Especially, nah, heck nah. But people get very mad and people get very overzealous. These guys here in the crypto atmosphere, they just seem like they just seem like they don't have them all in their brains or something. It's like, oh, I heard he donate to charity, so that means all my money gets to get taken away, and I feel happy about it. It's like, even, let's just say, even if he did do that, I mean, the world is always going to have problems. You can't solve the problems by taking away from poor people. It's like, that doesn't make any type of sense at all. And matter of fact, you're making the poverty worse. Anyway, guys, bye.